Hey, what's going on, guys? How are you doing today? I hope you're having an awesome, wonderful, productive day right now. I just wanted to say a couple words to you. I want to talk a little bit about purpose. A little bit about purpose, right? A little bit about your purpose. What's your purpose? What did God bring you on this earth for? What has your life been lining you up towards to specialize in? What message do you have for the world? You know, because you have a message for the world. You got a message for me. Yeah, you that's watching this video right now, you have some sort of message for me and the others around you that is very specialized knowledge that only you were blessed with. And so if you're not doing your God-given purpose, if you're not using your God-given talents, you're actually doing a dissatisfaction to the world and to me. So it may be something very important that you have in your head or talent that you can use for the world that may be directly affecting me in my business or in my life, you know? So it's very important that, you get to know your purpose and you start to get good at it and to master it, because you can't really master it or get into the field if you don't know what that purpose is. So the very first step is to really get to know what your purpose is. And it's so ironic. I was just talking to my mother the other day, and we were talking about how children these days, like in this generation, are coming out of the mother's womb almost immediately understanding and remembering their purpose of why they were sent here. It's really amazing to me. And so us as a little bit older, and even the much older generation, some of them are in the wrong field or just stop discovering what their full purpose is. And so what I want to do is just give you a little bit of guidance towards understanding what your purpose may be if you're confused about what that may be. Or even if you know what your purpose is, but you're confused on how to get started or how to stay inside that momentum. Because usually it's something that you're passionate about. Usually it's something that, your life guided you towards learning, whether by default because of something that happened in your life, or maybe just something that you chose to be interested in that you found that you're really, really good at. Those are the type of things that you want to take note of, because that's all of the things line up in our life for a divine reason. For a very defined reason. So what you want to do is just make sure that you're not in the wrong field, that you're not doing something that's unhappy every single day and not going towards what your purpose is in life, because you'll be back here again if you don't get it right. All right. So I know a book that one of the books that taught me how to really define my purpose here was when I read a book called Celestine Prophecy. The author of Celestine Prophecy is James Redfield, and it's a series. It has about 4 or 5 books in the series, and I like reading the whole entire series multiple times. Throughout the time that I first got my hands on this book in college, in my college years, I've read the whole entire series at least 3 times. All right, it's something that you continue to read and you continue to learn from. But basically, what this book did for me was it got me very clear, first of all, with what the world purpose is. What's the purpose of life in general? Where are we going? What are we doing here? It helped me to get very clear with that. And then also, it helped me to define what my individual purpose is. And so that book helped you to define, the reason why you chose your parents, the things that you had to learn from them, good and bad, to become the person that you are. The certain things that you've ran into in life, whether that was lessons learned or certain talents and things like that, and why those things were put into your path for you to get to a certain destination. And so if to share with you my purpose, everything that came down and lined up in my life pointed towards music, and then pointed towards getting a mass message out there to the world. Those were 2 things when I defined my life and I put everything into perspective. Those are things that I have a passion about, that I'm good at. And so combining music with putting a message out there, I just feel like at a certain point in my life, I have a music entertainment company. It's on pause right now. But my whole entire purpose is to use music to put a mass message out there to the world, to awaken people spiritually. Now, that doesn't have to happen overnight. Long as I have the end goal in mind, everything else that happens in between will always line up to that. So right now, I'm in the real estate industry right now, and I do a few other things. Those things are going to line up towards my end goal in the end, whether or not that's to actually have the finances that I need to accomplish the things, to gain the skills, to gain the network that I need to achieve that end purpose. But that end purpose is always in mind. So that's what I want you guys to do. Just define and remember your purpose throughout everything that you're doing. Because maybe you're where you are right now, it may not be totally what your purpose is, but it may be something that's needed as a stepping stone to get to your purpose. But as long as you always have your purpose in mind in the forefront, everything else is going to line up, you guys. So it's already been 5 minutes. I don't want to be too long. Hopefully I'll be able to do more and more videos for you guys and just start putting it out there because it's needed. All right. Have a great day, guys. Peace.